Alright boys, this is my Storm Advanced Guide. So Storm got buffed in Season 1, making her probably one of the best characters in the game. So I thought we should break down all the reasons she's so powerful in Season 1. And guys, with that said, let's get right into it. Alright, so Storm's basic attack is the Wind Blade, and it does 55 damage when you're in the wind form. Okay, we'll get into the whole forms in just a second, but it does 55 damage, and then it has a fall off at 20 meters and capping at 70% at 40 meters. Okay, so it takes 5 hits to hit a target under 20 meters, but you can still spam some 250 targets far away. It will still do a lot of damage. It does 70% of the damage. So how many hits did it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hit at past 40 meters. Okay, so this is in the wind form, but when we are in the storm form, is that how it's called, the storm form, then it has that 60% increased damage, and then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hit past 40 meters, and 1, 2, 3, 4, still 5 hit under 20 meters. Okay, so this is a Wind Blade, very good. You spam down some chokes with this attack. You want to take some angles. Okay, take some angles when you shoot these targets. Okay, so you see that there's a pillar. The pillar is not destructible, so it's important to know what is destructible or not, because you can get melted if someone just destroys a pillar in front of you. You take like an angle like so, you can shoot, and once the target looks at you, boom, you're back behind your cover. Boom, I could hide here, toss some projectiles like so. The second there's a hit scan starting to attack you, hide. That's how you spam down these projectile, right? Take some height, take some crazy angle that forces them to look behind you. Okay, if there's just a pillar like that, it can be quite dangerous, but you still, like, you need to play around those cover. It's a very unique gameplay playing Storm because you are in that flying state all the time. Alright, I guess I should have started with that. Guys, Storm can fly, if you guys couldn't tell. So she's flying all the time. You go spacebar to go up, control to go down, just like Iron Man, but you guys are familiar with that. And her movement speed isn't great. It's only good when she's in the wind form, so you can see. Let's talk about the forms. So the left shift is the ability to switch between forms. You can actually see on the screen there's a UI saying the amount of enemies in red and the amount of allies in blue that are in your circle. Okay, you have the storm form and you have the wind form. The wind form actually gives movement speed buff to yourself and the allies, and then the storm will give some damage boosts to yourself and the allies, and both stats are 16% to yourself and 8% to allies. So here, if I'm here, you can see the damage buff on the Galactabot. He will do 8% more damage. Okay, so this is the storm form that you will use every time you're dealing damage and no one's looking at you. You're trying to be in that electricity form like so, and then the second someone attacks you and you need to take cover, you need to move, you need to be in your wind form when you move. So wind to move, and then you use the storm here to deal the damage that you need. Someone looks at me, back, I'm in wind form. Does that make sense, guys? Use the wind to move, use electricity to damage. Very, very simple. Okay, for the two forms. You can use, obviously, to give movement speed boost for your team. Once they're, if your team dies, you can actually go meet them and you pick them up, give them a little bit of a movement speed boost to help your team get back to point faster. So obviously you think about that. This is also a very good use. Now let's talk about the E. Okay, the E will enhance your form. So the E ability will, if I'm in the wind form, you will go to 40% and your allies to 20% boost when you activate the E, and you get the increased ability of 15% slow to enemies, right? So if I do it, you can see he's actually just a little bit slowed. So that's when I do the E in the wind form, or the tornado form as it is officially called. When you are in electricity form, you will instead do 30% extra damage and 12% to allies, but you will also get this awesome ability that does 35 damage every strike. You will see I'll activate it. It will rain thunder on enemies. So you can see on my screen, right? I have 3 allies, 3 enemies. I activate it. You can see there's a storm raining on enemies, dealing damage, 35 damage. This is good because there's a Spider-Man in it. He's gonna get hit, right? Very, very solid, and this charges your ult. So I use this all the time when there's a lot of enemies. I use it, get some lightning on those enemies, and charge your ult. Very, very important to understand. This is how I charge my ult so quickly in game. Is when you get an angle, you just gotta start. You get an angle on the opponents, they don't see you, and you can start raining your thunder, and you're dealing damage, your allies are dealing more damage, you're dealing more damage. Very, very solid. And then if they start attacking you, then you use the wind form to get away. So this is actually on a 12-second cooldown, if I'm correct, and it lasts for 8 seconds. So we'll just try it out just to be sure at 100%. So boom, 1, 2. Oh, so yeah, see, 8 seconds. You can see it on the right side of your screen. All right, guys, I'm here. So just so you guys can see the when I use the E ability, look at the ultimate charge: 11%, 14%, 19%. Boom. So you can see it actually helps a lot to charge the ultimate, and it's one of the best ultimates in the game. So very, very important to understand, guys. It's very hard to explain. Okay, very, very hard to explain, but I'll try to do my best. What I like to do, guys, the way I'm gonna play Storm to get those ult charge and use my E is I'm gonna try to go behind the team on top of them. I've actually have a good example in the gameplay, so I'll try to put that in here. But what I will do is go above the enemy team. Once I see a large number on my UI, which obviously there isn't any targets right now, I will do my E and start raining damage. And the second they look at me, right? The second they look at me, I go to wind form and I run away. So this will help you charge your ultimate, dealing so much damage. Guys, it's fantastic. You will deal damage, some consistent damage because they're in their circle. You don't have to aim, you just have to be there using your E, right? So once again, guys, I'm here. Boom. Right, and the second they look at me, I use my cloud and I run away. Storm is very, very good if you guys understand these concepts, which are very, very unique. So first of all, when you spam chokes, you need some angles, like I explained earlier. And then, once they are getting very close to a choke, I'm here. Once they pass this, I use my E here to deal damage, and then I use my cloud to run away. Your E ability always, and you look at the second game for that E, okay? Spider-Man always wants to dive you. You can see that in the second game that's going to be at the end of the video. Spider-Man always wants to dive you, and when Spider-Man dives you, the second you see Spider-Man entering that UI, you see right now there's 3, right? The second you see Spider-Man use your E, and you tell your team that you need healing, and I mean use your mic. I need healing Spider-Man's here, because if Spider-Man dives you and you just survive and use your E, he's gonna either leave or you're gonna kill him. Then you can keep doing what you're doing. Does that make sense, guys? Use your left shift to always switch between forms. When you're not dealing damage, you always want to move. Unless your team's dealing damage. But when are you not doing damage and your team doing damage? So yeah, most of the time, guys, you move, then you damage, and then they look at you, you move, and then you switch again, damage, and you move, and you damage, you move. Okay, you guys understand? Makes sense. And then you mix with the E when you have it to deal as much damage as possible. The E, you want as many targets as you can. You can use the E with the cloud form or the tornado form to help your team come back from spawn as quickly as possible. If I'm the only one surviving from a battle, I'm going to go to spawn, pick up my team, bring them back to the action with my E ability. Make sense? All right. Now we have the right click, which is the last ability I didn't talk about. The right click, okay, it deals 80 damage, right? Sounds pretty good. That's pretty good, right? 80 damage is pretty good. And it also helps. So this, it doesn't work. It's the 5 hit plus the right click. But if you're in electricity form, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, you can 4-shot someone using the right click. And obviously you can like animation cancel-ish. So 1, 2, 3, boom. It takes a little bit of a charge time, but it is a hit scan, meaning that you can use this to actually like snipe a target that's trying to escape, as it's going to be much easier to hit than a projectile. So see, this one is moving. I'm trying to land some hits. Sometimes I miss, right? Sometimes I miss, sometimes I don't. But the second I got him weak, then I could use the right click, hit scan, finish a target. Very, very good for that. I usually just spam it, guys. It does just a lot of damage. I just spam this, spam, spam. The second I have it, the second I have my right click, I use it. But if you really want to do the 4-shot, you need to use the boom, 4-shot. The right click actually has a 40-meter cap. You can see it's not very far, but still, like 40 meters, guys, it's like here doesn't hit. But if I'm just about here, it does hit. So I mean, it's still a fairly decent range, but it's not an infinite range such as the left click. So just keep that in mind when you're spamming down on shout. You can't really spam with the right click. And same goes for the team up, right? If targets are very, very far, you're gonna have to use your basic attack to get some damage in. Storm has a lot of utility, is what I'm trying to say here. A lot of utility with the movement speed, with the damage boost, with the thunder raining, and with the slow. So a lot of utility. You will get a lot of assists with Storm just by being there in the action. But you will need a lot of healing and support from your team as well. So this is the basic kit. Let's look at her ultimate. Her ultimate is probably the best ultimate in the game, but everyone knows how to play against Storm, okay? So you press on Q and you have this timer to activate the tornado, and then you use it here and it pulls target in towards the tornado, deals a lot of damage, a lot of damage. The way you want to use the ultimate, guys, and once again, look at the gameplay. I have some example for that. All right, in the gameplay, you will see that when you use the ultimate, you want to use it after defensive ultimates. So the enemy teams, everyone knows it's the best ultimate, I think. But the enemy team will always know that you have your ultimate and will keep their Luna ult or their Mantis ult or their Cloak and Dagger ult. So all those defensive ultimate, you will try to bait them out and then use the Storm ultimate. And you can kill the backline so easily with that ultimate. So very important, guys, with this character, try to get your ultimate as quick as possible. And like I said, the best way is like using your E on as many targets as possible whilst you're dealing damage yourself. This will help charge your ult very, very quickly. I'm already at 43%. So if you do have one very good push where you're damaging everyone, you're going to get your ultimate very, very quickly. Not as quickly as like Lumina's ult, Mantis ult, all of those defensive ults. So this is why you need to bait them out. But sometimes you're going to have to use your ultimate even if they do have a defensive ult. And if they do have a defensive ult and they do use it, but you see a target that's not in the ultimate or the defensive ultimate, go for that target even if it's the tank, because you're not gonna kill the target into that. Okay, so guys, makes sense. What are the combos? Well, there's no real combo for Storm other than the one I showed. 1, 2, 3, boom. Right, so this is like the bread and butter combo whilst you're in your Thunder form, right? And then you have, I mean, is there like a melee combo here? 2, 3, no. 4-shot and then melee. No, not really. So there really isn't yeah, the combo. It's a spam choke character. You just follow characters and you use your right click to finish them off. You chase. You do all of that. You get your ultimate as much as possible. Does that make sense, guys? You do want to spam some chokes with Storm. You really do. But you also want to get into the action with your Storm. That's the name of the character, right? So you have to be in the action, cycling between your different forms and bring a lot of value to the team whilst dealing so much damage to the enemy team and racking those kills, assists, and yeah, I mean, no damage block there, of course, but still, and slow, I guess. Storm, very, very powerful character. So let's quickly look at the team up here. The team up gives a chain ability, so I will use the team up. It's the C button, but what I will do is bounce on the ground so you guys can see. Boom, boom. So the team up does 55 damage and it bounces on target. It bounces on 3 target maximum, dealing 55 damage. This is useful for, once again, charging your ultimate. So good to charge your ultimate. You spam your C as much as you can, but very good to finish off targets. So some targets are gonna get out of your line of sight and you can bounce on the ground and finish them off. Alright guys, so see here, this target is very weak. I don't see it anymore. I could just boom, bounce it on the ground and finish the target. Okay, let's talk about matchups real quick. So Storm's matchup. Obviously, with who do we want to play Storm? We want to play Storm with Thor as a tank to have the team up. So that makes a lot of sense. Fairly easy to understand why. And then for all the other tanks, it doesn't really matter that much. You can play it with whatever. For the DPS, once again, you can play her with whatever, but I like having a Hela or even a Moon Knight can be good, some stuff like that. Anything that can trigger a defensive ultimate can also be good, so like a Psylocke can be also very good with a Storm. But if you guys are playing against like another flying character, your partner is gonna need to pick Hela if you're not playing a hit scan, right? Because you're playing Storm. And then for supports, the best supports is the support that can actually heal Storm. So you need Cloak and Dagger is a good pick. Invisible Woman, maybe. Luna, awesome pick, because she just puts her thingy, whatever, E on you, and then you just get some consistent healing all the time. So perfect. I would say Cloak and Dagger, Luna, Adam Warlock are the best, and Mantis are the best heroes to play with Storm, because you're going to need that healing if you want to deal so much damage and bring all the value to the team. So you need to be pocketed by those healers, and that's why those 4 healers are great, because they can hit you mid-air very easily. Raccoon is harder, Jeff is very hard, Loki is very hard, so that's why, once again, Mantis, Adam Warlock, Luna, and Cloak. And what you don't want to play against, or the thing that counters the most Storm, you can still play against it, but you have to understand, right? Mantis ult, Luna ult, Cloak and Dagger ult, they all can counter Storm's ult. The rest, it's very easy. And yeah, Invisible Woman's ult actually is fairly solid here as well. So these can be tough. Cloak and Dagger bubble, the healing bubble, can actually completely counter Storm's ultimate if everyone like stands in the bubble, I think. So yeah, this is also a bad matchup. Try to take a look at Cloak and Dagger's healing bubble before you use your ultimate as well. So look for defensive ultimates before using your ults. Against DPS, who do we not want to play against? Hela, Punisher are obviously the worst DPS to play against. And then because they're hit scans, right? But you can still play against them, guys. If there's only one, you line of sight that DPS, you poke him while he's not looking at you. When he does look at you, you go away. And if you're not playing against those DPS, those hit scan DPS, you're going to be able to do whatever you want. Obviously, Spider-Man's a very tough matchup because he's just going to dive you all the time. But you have your E, your Thunder E, that will deal a good amount of damage when he dive you. And when he does dive you, you ask healing with the mic, not with pings, with the mic to your team. Healing on top. You always say that. So they will look at you, give you one burst of healing, and you're good. And you'll win the one-on-one. So, yeah. Against tank, she's very good against Penny Parker because she can take down. She's good against, like, almost all the tanks. But Penny Parker particularly because she can take down this spider nest very easily. The rest you can just spam. You can like bounce your team up ability into a Doctor Strange shield sometimes, stuff like that. Venom, not scary at all. Groot, not scary at all. Magneto, no. So yeah, guys, that's why Storm is so good. There's so many good matchups for Storm. She's good in so many team comps. She's good against almost everyone. You have to address Storm when there's a Storm in the game, and this is why she is so powerful right now. Please look at the gameplay, guys, because this one is a harder one to explain. I'm trying to explain, but you have to look at the gameplay. I did an effort to actually talk as to what I'm doing in game, so please let me know if you guys love that more. So I put push to talk on Marvel Rivals, so I was able to talk to you guys whilst I was recording the gameplay, explaining what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. So hopefully this should help understanding Storm. Please look at the gameplay. Much more important than what I just said here. Here's just like stats, right? How much damage it does and whatever. The only thing that's important is that you can 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. It's like the only combo that you need to understand. All the rest is game sense, and game sense is my strong suit. So look at the gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, guys, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and bye, guys. Enjoy the gameplay, man, and please let me know down below which character I should do next. Yeah, guys, I want to do more of these, so yeah, let me know. You
have to stop them from securing the mission area.
They got up Psylocke. I think they might be TPing. I don't see. Never mind.
Heavenly Fury! Be strong! You're in my storm! Faster, my friends!
Good heals.
I will unleash mighty havoc.
Happy to help.
Mine enemies tremble.
Have a tailwind.
Giving you movies in boost.
Speed is everything.
I think Psylocke's still in the back line or something. I don't know.
Faster, my
Yeah,
friends.
she's gonna spawn camp here.
Yo, I need heal up top, please. Thank you, thank you.
Heavenly Fury! Feel the thunder. Thunderbolt! Chain lightning!
I got a pick. Keep healing me, please. Thank you, appreciate it.
Any healing is good healing. Chain lightning! Feel the thunder!
Yeah, I got you. I knew she was still there.
I bring thunder!
Enemies tremble.
No more tempest! They've spotted
Ready to do some damage. I am ready to
the wrath of the goddess!
We are undefeatable!
Judge, jury, executioner!
I got her though.
I feel new strength. Lord Tempest!
Beware the Punisher turret.
I bring thunder!
I will unleash mighty havoc. We are
I am ready to put on a show!
Chain lightning!
heavy blow.
Magneto.
Ready to do some damage.
Have a tailwind!
I got my ult.
You stop them in their tracks!
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
We are undefeatable!
Sky fellow! I bring thunder!
I stop them!
Healing is good healing.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Chain lightning!
Be strong together.
Feel the
Ready to do
thunder!
some damage. Only 60 seconds left. Okay, a minute.
Bring on the chaos.
Watch me go!
Thunder strike! Happy to help. Be
Do
swift!
what you do.
Mine enemies tremble.
Time for my biggest hit.
Any healing is good healing. Chain
Down to 30 seconds.
freshly energized. They cannot break us. Hold back.
Fear Magneto!
Grand finale. Ready to do some damage.
Enemy in front of us. So
They
young.
made it halfway.
Wait for the support's ult, and then I'm gonna ult.
Better stop that vehicle!
The ultimate trigger.
Danger! The Punisher's holy turret is active! Heavenly Fury! I am ready to punish evil!
Gonna wait.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
What? Does it give me enough time, perhaps? Yes, it does.
I see I have made a difference. Double KO!
Grab my health back.
Freshly energized. Enemy in front of I.
Enemies better beware.
Job.
The current score is 0-1.
This is what you do, guys.
Places like this make me miss the 1940s right now.
I'm gonna try to spam chokes here.
Need some help!
Chain lightning. Feel the thunder.
Looks like we have a rush there. I'm gonna go back.
Be swift.
I need heal up top. I need heal up top, please.
I lift up my comrade. No pleasure in this, but it has heavenly fury. A tiny boost. Have a tailwind.
Than just a trickster.
So now I'm gonna push a little bit here. I'm gonna push forward. I'm gonna try to get some space here for our team.
Enemy in front of us.
Poking. Maybe charge my ult. No.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
That should be my right foot. The one I saw the shield says
I like the cold.
I will always let that. Feel the
Ready to do
thunder.
some damage.
You know what? I'll go aggressive.
It's the grand finale.
Like easing everyone.
Lord Tempest. Faster, my friends.
Good heals.
I lift up my comrade.
Watch out.
I like the cold.
I bring thunder.
Let my enemies tremble.
We might actually be able to finish.
Here they come. You're quite welcome.
Yes, but we lost our buck here.
Thunder strike.
Support's all.
Feel the wrath of the goddess.
I gotta wait as much as possible. And here we go!
I see I have made an impact.
Double KO!
I lift up my comrades.
Panther's the only one left.
You know your spells, mage. The skies, they feel so
I think
calm,
this probably is
as if
it.
the winds themselves have been silenced.
Almost every aspect of life here is carefully controlled.
GG!
Final score 2-1.
Am I ace? I'm not gonna look at the scoreboard.
Another epic victory!
Am I the ace? Let's go. Right now, it's my red.
Feel the thunder.
My blade.
Chain lightning. A tiny boost.
Super dive.
We better test this out.
I got Louis.
I've always been a heavy hitter. I am ready to put on a show.
To the death.
5 minutes still, right?
Anyone willing to help? Hurry with me.
Such strange creatures lurk below the waves. You and mine.
Don't turn back now!
Be strong. A timely boost.
needed some help.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the...
I promise we'll...
Get that vehicle moving again!
Awaken the rage of battle!
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
At least my first words are simple.
Great! Double KO! That's 3!
I will always lend a hand.
You got them all!
Stop him.
Left here.
Be strong.
Keep going!
Good heals. Spider-Man's lead.
Now
I will always lend a hand.
You're my limbo. We better test this out. I don't fear you.
Good work.
Hey! Let's get to that tree and get this over with.
God tempest! Faster, my friends! You rode the
Almost
ladder.
there! Don't turn back now!
They've spotted us. You're in mine.
I am ready to put on a show. Your hand contact.
Have a tail.
Right here, probably.
Life force is its
Oh,
strongest.
wow. Good heals. Good heals.
We better test this out.
Be swift.
Vehicle moving again!
Time to make them pay.
Go with the wind.
Double KO!
Trouble!
Let us save the great tree.
The vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Guys, they're all trapped in there.
Power. Hey, check
Look
this
like they're in there.
I'm gonna position myself. Exit.
You're in my storm. Strike.
Get some help. We better
Luna.
test this out.
I lift
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Now I am more dangerous.
Feel the wrath of the goddess! Disappear!
My tree go!
Have a tailwind.
At least we force the invisible now.
Happy to help.
You melt.
My blade.
Heavenly fury.
Spider-Man's gonna dive.
Gather around! Double KO! That's 3!
Lightning strike.
Shake it up!
My will.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way!
Test this out. Pick up what I do.
Mantis, heal me again.
Judge! Jury! Executioner! This is real firepower!
You can stand down. Thunderbolt. The time has come.
Double KO!
Beware, enemies.
That's 3!
Happy to help.
On Tooth Grinder! We
The current score is 3-2-0.
Family drama. Here, pay attention. Yes.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
Take this angle right here.
You need to stop that vehicle
Where the
in
hell
its
are...
tracks!
This is another counter thrust, so we're gonna have to play it in more complicated. Spider-Man diving.
Enemy in front of us.
Seems sharp.
Any healing is good healing. They rode the light. God tempest.
Better stop that vehicle!
Spider-Man diving.
I win battlefield!
I lift up my comrades.
Elevated halfway! Stop them!
Time to make them pay! You did it!
I feel bad for you, Limbo.
Thunderbolt.
You stop them
Faster, my friends!
I don't think that's the best.
We
You're
better
right.
test this out.
Spider-Man's ultimate
We could
comes
do a
soon.
ton of damage.
But he's not doing that much. He doesn't have to charge.
Chain lightning!
Our adversary.
Moonlight left an arc.
Only one of us can slay
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Feel the thunder!
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
And up. Step carefully. Have a tail whip.
Better stop that vehicle.
Luna, right behind you. Need heal, please. Just behind you.
I am Asgard's might! Feel the wrath of the goddess!
While they're defensive ults. They got
They've spotted us. I see I have made strike.
Born again!
Stop them.
Speed is everything. God Tempest. Be strong.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Stop that vehicle.
The moon! This is real firepower!
Be wary until we destroy this. Feel the thunder. God Tempest.
There's still a chance to stop them.
You guys saw, I kind of aimed.
Watch me soar. Beware
That's how
enemies.
distraction works.
Any healing is good healing.
Take from the off once more!
Lift up my comrades.
The healers are a big problem.
Well, there are 3 healers now, right?
Yeah. As mana, it's not like I can do anything.
You stop them in their tracks.
They've spotted us. Thunderbolt.
Go, Spider-Man dead. That's good. They don't have any DPS. I think we can push through here.
God Tempest.
Never mind, they got a res off.
No, don't push it. You have 2 minutes to play.
Be swift.
They are coming from
Any
behind.
healing is good healing.
Beware.
Yes, with the amazing Spider-Man!
Anything to stop the point?
Get up.
Well, it doesn't count as
Did my move collapse? They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Enemies are here.
Heavenly fury.
So I'm actually gonna stay here, just dealing damage, and once you start pushing me, like
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
I am ready to put on a show.
Chain lightning.
I used the chain lightning at the end because he was moving like crazy. He did force Luna on, so this is overall worth it.
I feel new strength. Chain lightning. Lightning strike. The beacon is out.
Double KO.
And on. Step carefully.
Play.
Did we just get stronger? I'm opening a portal.
They're portaling, they're portaling.
Not my chance. Stop them in their tracks.
This is real firepower! Do your worst.
Getting hotter than ever.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Feel the thunder. Struck down.
Destroy these unks as soon as you see them. Keep your curses to yourself, Moonlight.
Be
Get
Watch
stronger.
me
So it's
go!
I can
Down to 30 seconds.
I picked up my comrade.
Good shit,
Here they
Sal.
come now. Stand firm, stand firm. We are winning. Any healing is good.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
That's a counter.
Feel the
Final 10
wrath of
seconds.
the goddess!
Double KO. That's 3. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Be strong. Heavenly touch.
Wow, 4 in a row. Can't defeat the wind and thunder. Final score.
Let's go.
3-2-2.
I don't think I quite got the MVP. I died just a little bit too many times because of that Spider-Man diving me all the time.
Another
But I did my
epic
job.
victory. Big win.
I did my job. But he did his. Oh, I am.